So now that you've been in the space, who from the outside looks more powerful but is not? Who from the outside looks like they don't have any power but they got a lot of power, specifically in the music industry? Because you went all the way to the top. So if you're sitting there with Jimmy Iovine and you're watching him fire people right in front of you, hire a new team.
I think people, you know, since I would say, yeah, I think since I've been in the music industry, there were lots of labels. There were lots of independent labels. There was a variety of, like, you know, genres and all of these things. And now, you know, we pretty much have two giant corporate labels, and you've got Universal and Warner Music, and they pretty much own all of it. So I still think it's the same, and it's the same, like you're saying, how BlackRock has more money than, or two countries have more money than BlackRock, and that's China and America. And it's like that. Eventually, like everything eventually will turn into being one company. You know, that's also simultaneously happening to the music industry. So,
how powerful was Jay-Z when you were doing business with him? Was he already a power player where if he wanted to ruin someone's life or make somebody a star, he could do it?
Yeah, I think me and Rihanna came out the same year, so he definitely did that, you know. But Jay-Z was... I'd like to talk about Kanye more because I think he was very important to the rise of Jay-Z, you know, and he made that all. He added the creativity to that whole thing, you know, and I think they don't give him enough respect and dues. But yes, Jay-Z was more of a businessman.
You interacted with both of them, right? You had, you know,
yeah, and Kanye was always the artistic one,
creative side.
Yeah, he's the creative one, and I connected with that. And Jay-Z obviously had the clout and the reputation, but I saw that they both represented two different dynamics, which the world wasn't
privy to yet.
Yes, but I already knew that
back
then. And I was like, oh, that's interesting, that's happening. Again, it's the same thing, you know, everything.
Could you fast forward then, knowing now Jay's got the kind of clout that he has and Kanye is being criticized and he's lost a lot of wealth the last few years. Could you have predicted this?
Well, I think the interesting thing was they made that record, Watch the Throne, and one person was going to get the throne, you know, and that was already set. Like, they were fighting for that throne. Or one of them was talking about the throne of God, you know, or you didn't know what kind of throne it was, whether it was the throne of Satan or the throne of God or whatever, you know, or whether they were two kings duking it out over this throne. I think that was a very, you know, that was the moment that kind of thing happened. And if you look at politically, the Jay-Z supported Obama and Kanye supported Trump. And so they were sort of vying for this. You know, that was also quite a telling thing. And
in these uncertain times, if there's anything we need people to believe the future looks bright. So if you've heard about me saying this mission to you, we're on a mission to get 1 million people to wear this gear. And this is what we're doing. If you buy one of these hats, there's a category of buying one hat, getting the second one free. If you haven't yet worn this gear publicly, go ahead and test it out. Buy some of the gear, wear it in public, and see how many people will stop by and say, you also watch Valuetainment? You also follow PBD Podcast? I do too. Place your order. Go to vtmerch.com. Click on the link above or below. Place your order and represent the VT and the PBD Podcast gear.
So if you like this clip and you want to watch another one, click right here. And if you want to watch the entire podcast, click right here.